On a balmy summer night in the Rocky Mountains, the show comes to you from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the San Francisco Giants and the Colorado Rockies. Two of the best, Posey and Arenado, are coming up next. Chad Bettis gets the start for Colorado in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, guys, in his last start, he won his 9th game of the season, so he's going for double digits here in this one.
Denard Span strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off for the Giants, center fielder, number 2, Denard Span.
And we are underway tonight in Denver as the first pitch is looked at for ball 1. EK, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in game number 2.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. And a look now at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Steve, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
This is a team that hits a ton of doubles. They're a great gap-to-gap team, and they also hit the ball down the lines. You don't even have to have great speed if you're going to hit gaps, and they're able to score a lot of runs that way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Yeah, Rusty Valentine. What a great name. Besides that, he's known for being pretty spot on when it comes to calling pitches on the corners. If he misses one, it's usually up or down.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design.
Yeah, they'll give him right field. They just don't want him to turn on something.
A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Good battle. Count remains full. We're just underway here in Denver. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
7 straight games with a base hit now, and that's a solid week or so of swinging the bat with some authority.
Buster Posey takes his first shot now with a man at first following the one-out single.
Well, this is kind of the way you draw it up. Have at least one guy on base for the middle of your order. We'll see if they can drive him in and get that early run.
And that misses for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Grounded to short. Reined in. LeMahieu. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Giants nothing. Rockies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jake Peavy, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, you take a look at that whip. It's under 1-2, which tells me he's been pretty darn effective all year long. We'll see how he does in this one. DJ
LeMahieu comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Low for ball 1. EK, you look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
And boy, just get out of the way of that one. He'll be on base to start the inning.
Well, there's a nice even number. 10 straight games now, and people are going to have to start taking notice of this streak.
Charlie Blackmon will step forward now. Currently 3rd in the National League batting race to begin play.
And he's in the top 5 in runs scored, too, so he's a big part of this offense.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Peavy sets. Here's the 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now. A runner at first with no outs here. All even now, 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Parker. He's got it 1 away. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
Well, these guys go up there hacking, man. They are dead last in walks, so they have to be a little less aggressive at the plate to sustain some good offense throughout the entire season.
Carlos Gonzalez will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
He's had just an excellent season so far, and maybe he can go on a little home run binge here and get him into that #1 spot in home runs.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. Posey has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, this is one of the better defenses in all of the league. Very few clubs commit fewer errors than this one. I expect them to be sound in this game.
Nolan Arenado will stride in now, and as you see there, he sits 9th in the National League in batting at the start of play.
And he's right up there among the RBI leaders, too, so he's dangerous with runners on base.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Comes set with the 0-1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1 left for Colorado. We've played an inning. No score. Brandon Belt will stand in now. He homered in the ball game last night.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
Into the windup and the pitch. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
That's wide, 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. And with a quick breather here, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, DJ LeMahieu, he grew up as a shortstop, but he's turned himself into one of the best defensive second basemen in the game. If you need proof, just watch the constant highlight reel plays and rock-solid fundamentals. He's got a gold glove from 2014. That should tell you everything you need to know.
Brandon Crawford is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard toward the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Oh, they came right back at him with another heater right there. He wasn't surprised at all. He might have been sitting on that pitch. But he hit it right on the button. It just wound up being right at somebody.
Matt Duffy will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. Chop foul over towards the dugout. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Ready on 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ben Paulson will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, Matty just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
On good late movement there from Peavy on the fastball. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
Swing and a little tapper. And reined in, 1 away.
Well, and that's exactly what you want to do right there. Get yourself another ground ball, and that's a good way to start the second as he gets the easy ground out.
Stepping in, Gerardo Parra, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Peavy's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard toward first, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean, hammered out there. But he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
Jose Reyes will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Reyes. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hands getting into good position. The hips start to rotate, and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
Dustin Garneau will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. For Reyes, he's at second base with his 28th double of the year. Bottom of the second here with no score. Shot to third. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. Reyes rounds third. He's headed for home. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. And he'll get in there safely.
Back-to-back doubles here, and maybe more damaging, back-to-back 2-out doubles are going to get him a run. It looked like this inning was under control, but that's the kind of quick strike ability that these guys have.
Into the box now, Chad Bettis. This is flared out towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
And anytime you send your pitcher up there with 2 away, you want him to at least give you a little bit of a battle up there. But he does way more than that. He singles here to turn the lineup over.
DJ LeMahieu Gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. First offering on its way. On the ground up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Charlie Blackmon steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Rockies are opening things up now. It's a 5-0 ball game.
You know, it's just not that often that you're going to beat a guy like this around the yard the way they've done so far. I mean, he came into this game with an ERA in the 2s, but it's going to get up there after this shellacking.
The right fielder, number
Here's
5.
Cargo, Carlos Gonzalez. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And he will get him at first on a fine spin and throw from short right, and that ends the inning. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's the Rockies 5 and the Giants nothing.
Leading off for the Giants,
Joe Panik leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there. Nope.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he's set down, 1 away.
This is where, as a pitcher, you can start to put the clamp down. This was a tie ball game, but now all of a sudden, he's out there with a 5-run lead. So you can bet he won't be afraid to start going after guys a bit more, just like he did right there.
Stepping into the box, Jarrett Parker. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. One and one.
Yeah, he didn't get the call there, but he's making some quality pitches on that outside corner.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
Set to deal on 2-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
And sometimes up there you just get completely fooled. I mean, I think he changed his mind about swinging at this pitch about 3 different times while it was on its way to the plate. I'm going to swing. No. I'm going to take it. Oh, well, I better try to at least foul it off. And in the end, he got nothing.
In now, Jake Peavy. As he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Giants down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Nolan Arenado digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Peavy gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Heading for second is Arenado. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Ben Paulson will stand in now with the runner at second following the leadoff double.
Yep, more hot water here to start the inning, and it's right back into that stretch again. And this is starting to become a theme for him.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. From the stretch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Parker arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Fly ball to left's not going to do you any good in this situation. Look, you got a guy on second and nobody out. If you take this to right field and advance a runner, then at least you've made a productive out. Instead, this is just a waste.
Gerardo Parra stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Now the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And I think they'd stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
But you would think that that was the pitch he wanted right there. It's a little surprising that he let that one go.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Span, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
If you want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher, give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Reyes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Panic ranging into the outfield. 2 down.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it. So he stays with it and pulls it in.
Into the box, Dustin Garneau, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Liner toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second. It's 7-0.
Gotta like your chances when you put up 7 runs early in a ball game. They are off to a hot start, no doubt about it.
Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change here, as that'll be all tonight for Jake Peavy. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Chris Heston is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while.
Heston.
Chad Bettis steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
The 0-1 pitch. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Denard Span will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just pack away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there, Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
When you look at the way he's throwing the ball, he's thrown first pitch strikes to less than 40% of the batters that he's faced, and yet he's still pitching well, and we're in the middle of this ball game.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And Span swings and misses at that one. A good pitch that time, and he's retired for the first out.
And, you know, it's pretty safe to say that anytime you give a guy 7 runs of support here in the first half of a ball game, he's probably going to be okay out there. And he gets the first out of this inning here.
So the leadoff man retired now for Hunter Pence. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gonzalez on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Pence around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple.
Don't know if he was going to put the brakes on at second or not, but he was thinking 3 all the way, and he's in there with his 5th triple of the year.
Buster Posey will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
I thought they'd be working the edges against a guy like this, but I caught an awful lot of the plate.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Giant backstop. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2 to third, gloved by Arenado, and the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it 7-1 now.
Well, you know, the good news is that throw to second, that was a sweet throw. The bad news, there was no play at second. That is a strange decision.
Brandon Belt steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
1-2. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Well, with 2 strikes, you've got to protect up there, even on a curveball that's a borderline strike. But he can only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Two out here and a runner at second. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there, and he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Standing in now, Matt Duffy, as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Sent on the ground out to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Rockies lead this one 7-1. DJ LeMahieu is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Three and 0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Curveball, and he'll watch it all the way. 3-1.
And a good pitch there. It's a big front door curveball, and he had no way of opening up to it.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Digging in and looking for more, Charlie Blackmon. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Remember that he hit a changeup, so it will be interesting right here to see if they just stick with hard stuff.
First pitch on its way. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
This 4th inning's not starting out any better than the 3rd did.
Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard on the ground towards second. To Crawford for one. On to Belt, and they turn to a double play.
Well, the one thing this guy definitely has coming in out of the bullpen is that hard sinking fastball. And here it is in all its glory as he gets the big double play ball to take away the pressure.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They're on top 7-1. Joe Panik heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. The pitch count there, one pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Driven to right field and deep. Back goes Gonzalez. Still going back. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Sixth home run on the season for him, and it's a 7-2 game now.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, well, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Now batting, left fielder, Jarrett.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Stepping in now, Jarrett Parker. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
Base is empty here with nobody out. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Adrian Beltre will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 33, Adrian Beltre.
chopped weakly to the left. And that's through for a hit.
Center fielder number 2, Denard Span.
Denard Span will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Check to swing there and pops this one up. Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2.
It seems like these guys have had a difficult time squaring up the baseball against them so far. Here's another one that's just a simple soft liner. They don't come a whole lot easier than that.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Here comes Beltre around third. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. And that's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Buster Posey stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Very weakly on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rockies 7 and the Giants 3. Vin Mazzaro is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Nolan Arenado steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Baseman Nolan Arenado.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. In there, 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
Swinging a liner back through the box. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
And you can tell when these guys have gone up to the plate, they've had a plan. They're just not wildly swinging, hoping for things to work out. They've been looking for specific pitches in specific locations. The advanced scouts, they've earned their pay in this one.
Ben Paulson will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Lifted the other way out to left center. Span is under it. 1 down.
Left fielder number 8, Gerardo Parra.
Gerardo Parra stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Parker. And that's the second out of the inning. On to first, the double play. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Rockies are out in front, 7-3. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here for San Francisco. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, they just kept going away, and then finally he just said, I might as well hit it to the opposite field. So that's a great approach right there, and it nets him a base hit.
Brandon Crawford will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. On his way to pitch number 75. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Parra looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Well, there are curveballs that have some pretty good bite to them, and then there's some hangers. And this, folks, well, this is a hanger. Well, you can see his eyes light up on that one. That's a mistake pitch if I've ever seen one.
Third baseman, number 5.
Now here comes the Rockies skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he does work the requisite 5 innings for the win, but he leaves his bullpen a tough road to hoe. Scott Feldman will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 46, Scott Feldman.
In now, Matt Duffy. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No outs, nobody on. This is hit softly to third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
And here's a situation where maybe if he's trying to go with this pitch, he might hit this ball a little bit harder. But instead, he's up there trying to pull it, and he hardly gets anything on this line drive at all.
Here's Joe Panic, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Feldman steps into his windup, ready with the 1-1 pitch. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Lifted in the air out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
Into the box now, Jarrett Parker. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Swing and a hot shot toward third, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Around first, digging for 2 now. He'll get it into second, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Up next for the Giants.
Let's take another look at this one in show motion. That's a great camera shot there, looking straight down the left field line. And you see him take an inside route to the ball, let those hands stay back, and just spray this thing to the opposite field.
Kelby Tomlinson will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench, as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Tomlinson.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Heading out toward shallow right. Gonzalez has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Rockies 7 and the Giants 5. George Cantos will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 70, George Cantos.
Jose Reyes will lead things off for Colorado as they look to get something started in their half of the 6th.
Jose Reyes.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
This is pulled into right, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Heading for second is Reyes. And he has started the home 6th with a leadoff double.
Well, that was a slider, but he didn't seem to have too much trouble with that one. He rips this right down the line. He'll wind up making it into second with a leadoff double.
Into the box, Dustin Garneau. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year as they open up a 4-run lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Standing in now, Scott Feldman.
Scott Feldman.
Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 428, the official estimate on that last home run. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
Yeah, and at some point you just have to accept that you're not going to be able to make the play. You got to eat this ball. Stick it in your back pocket. But somehow he thinks he can recover from that bobble and throw it anyway. And you know what happens then? That's a big E.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Grounded down the third baseline. Backhanded. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Drilled to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning. And now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, the 248th of his career, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, just another typical Coors Field game. Balls are flying out of here left and right. That's their 3rd home run already, and something tells me it may not be their last.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Ben Paulson.
Ben Paulson will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Another good inning for the Rockies, and Blake Street might be beckoning for 1 or 2 of this bunch. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Denard Span will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And he'll step off and try again. Hit back up the middle. Reyes from the outfield grass. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
That 5-run inning broke this game wide open, so you can bet he'll be more free and easy out there on the mound. That's a nice job of getting that first out of the inning.
So standing in, Hunter Pence. And all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle.
And he knows it too, guys. Let's see if he can send a jolt through one right here.
Feldman sets his sights. First pitch on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. skied into straightaway right. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
Now, looking ahead, you wonder if maybe he'll get one more shot at the cycle. Might need a little help, but it's not over for him yet.
Striding in, Buster Posey. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To short, hit hard. Reyes is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. That's not going to help when the score reads 12-5. Sergio Romo will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Romo.
Gerardo Parra comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Gerardo Parra.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Hits this one hard the other way. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a heck of trouble now.
Making his way to the plate, Dustin Garneau, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
And, you know, that's the toughest one to get in a cycle, but you can bet that he's going to try to stretch any double into a triple if he gets any chance at all.
Into the seats, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. None out, runners at first and second. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Now, looking ahead, you wonder if maybe he'll get one more shot at the cycle. Might need a little help, but it's not over for him yet.
The pitcher, Scott Feldman, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Yeah, not a real easy pitch to bunt there to start the at-bat. You see there, he shows late and that pitch is up a little. And those can be difficult to get on top of, and he winds up just popping this ball up.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Bullet back up the middle, and that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate.
And these guys just don't seem to want to let up out there. And who can blame them? That's now 13 runs they've put up here so far. And that's going to make for some pretty happy folks in that clubhouse when this one's all over.
Charlie Blackmon gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Rockies forced to settle for 1. 8th inning coming up. Rockies lead it 13-5. Brandon Belt comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Feldman gets the sign. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Now this feels more like baseball in Denver. You get a look at our line score there. Lots of offense in this one as we play the 8th inning here at Coors. 1 gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. And that wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Stepping in now, Matt Duffy, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Runners on first with 1 down. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. 2-2, here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gonzalez giving chase. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. And they'll hold the lead runner at third, but the batter does end up making it to second with only one away.
Yeah, looked like a fairly routine play there. Don't know if he took his eye off it or what, but he winds up basically whiffing on the catch, and that's going to wind up a two-base error.
Here's Joe Panic, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Swung on and chopped toward the hole. LeMahieu gets to it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
This late in the game, no sense in taking a chance trying to cut down that guy at the plate. So they'll be pretty happy just to trade the run for the out.
Jarrett Parker is in to try and get that second run of the inning across, as he'll have a runner at third now with two away.
Yeah, one run's good, but you don't want to leave that guy stranded at third base. It'd be clutch right here if you could get him in somehow.
First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. And Blackman will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Giants will have to be content with just the one. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Colorado's out in front, 13-6. Carlos Gonzalez digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Oh and 1, here it comes. And he falls behind 0-2. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
It looked like he tried to elevate the fastball in that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Full count, here it comes. Grounded to the right, fielded by Panic, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The batter, number 28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Coming to the plate now, Nolan Arenado. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Drilled on the ground is short. Crawford's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
First baseman, number 10, Ben Paulson.
Ben Paulson strides in, grounded out his last time through. Here comes the first pitch. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's a swing, and a ball hit pretty well out to deep center field. Turning for it is Span. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Left fielder, number 8.
Well, this is all about risk-reward here. It's spectacular if you get a glove on it. If not, you got to get up off the deck and chase it down.
In is Gerardo Parra. Lifted in the air to center field. Span over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. A look there at the Daniels and Fisher Tower here in the Mile High City as we welcome you back to what remains of this one from Coors Field. Danny Espinoza is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Feldman's ready. Here it is on 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Reyes scoops it up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Want to remind you folks that coming up after the ball game, comprehensive highlights from the contest tonight as we look back on all the action right here on the show.
Denard Span struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And Span will watch another one miss. It's 2-0 now.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. And, oh, it ties up Reyes. And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely.
Well, if you can ever win a game despite your defense, this is it. That's 3 errors now in the ball game, and they're very lucky to still have the lead.
Now batting, Hunter Pence. He'll look to keep it going 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And Pence swings and misses there for strike 3, and he's out number 2.
That's a disappointing final at bat there. You figure he probably won't get another shot at finishing off the cycle, but still a very good performance to say the least.
Buster Posey will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over.
Yeah, what a nice job to come in here and finish this one off. And with that, he picks up career save number 1. So nice going.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Rockies come out on top 13-6. Good night from Denver.